So let us understand the scalable architecture for ad services and the advertisement. So you can see there is a client view where the users will be shown within videos. So in videos at particular timestamp, the ads will be shown. So the main intention of our architecture or the system is to to record that particular events given by the users. So that event can be click event, like mainly we are just counting for the click event. So all these things will be handled by the Go server. So like HTTP routes will be used here. So for this monitoring and getting the events, like Go server will be used. So along with the Go server, you can see there is a Prometheus client. What does this Prometheus do? Like it is kind of a monitoring tool which helps to keep the track or monitors the internal resources of the server. Suppose the server is running on any of the virtual machines, to get that internal resources things, like Prometheus is used. So if there is an allocation deallocation of RAM is there, then if some processes or the functions are running to it. So mainly in Go, like there are like different Go routines and all. So to understand that, like suppose if any of the race cases happen, if something has happened because of which the whole system went down, or like something just made whole system slow. So to understand that, Prometheus is used to it basically keeps the record of all the things, monitors everything, and keeps an information towards itself. So to make it more understandable by visually appealing, and also like to make it kind of an to make it more like informative, like we can use an grafana or grafana. So what does it do? It is kind of an dashboard thing which helps to build the dashboards and all. So like this will be used here, and it will be running on 1990 and 3000 port. So once the Go server is there, so what it will do, like it is connected with a Kafka. Kafka is kind of act as a broker in between them, which where the Apache Zookeeper is there, which helps to uh, what we can say, which helps to mm, manage the Kafka. Like there are the multiple requirements of the Kafka. So Apache Zookeeper makes the process very easy, like helps to manage the user, like whatever the things are required for it, like it manages out. The main intention of an Kafka is like it is used for data streaming processes. Whatever the data we are getting by the click inputs and all, it should have been captured over here. So it has a high throughput, and that mainly databases lack. And to reduce the we can say, to make database like to make the process more efficient in the data streamings and all, we using Kafka here. So it has a high throughput, it has it which makes it more which makes it more operationable and all the things. So this is connected to the Postgres. After the particular event, a certain amount of time, like it just dump all the data to the Postgres, and which is like having the information all the of the particular ad events and all. So everything will be here. So this can be used again as an for kind of an ad analytics to understand like how our ad performed and all. So we can use again a Grafana here. The main intention of ours is to make this more scalable, the internal system more scalable. Like externally, if you wanted to add, like you can add your load balancers and all, load balancer and all, like it will be handling all these HTTP routes and all, making it more scalable. So when it comes to the internal things, like we will be using an Kubernetes. Kubernetes is kind of an thing that provides the orchestration to your containers. So all the containers will be made in the Docker. So it helps if there is like there is kind of a scenario where the videos like got a fire over the internet, so they got a lot many of an views, and like there will be a more ad towards it. So if the users are clicking, so the demand or the like there will be high. So you can go here, so you can run the Docker. So our server is like started now. So what we can do, we can go to the Postman. We can hit, we'll just do some get request. We'll hit for health. So our server is running very properly. So there are different kind of an like APIs like we have created. One of the thing is like ad analytics, which gives an analytics about the ads events. So like first of all, what we will do, we'll create an uh, local host 3000 login. So we can see Grafana's thing will be coming. So there will be different dashboards. So we have already made few of the dashboards. We can go into the dashboard sections. So there is some Go processes, like we can analyze the Go processes dashboards. So these are the things like how the memory is handled, then like uh, mainly we will go for a go routines and all how these things are working, like if something happened because of which we can say okay there was sudden drop or sudden like a peak in the thing, like because of which there was an issue in the server itself, we can say. So we can just find it out when this issue occurred, and like with the help of those logs it can be helpful for us to understand. Suppose if I'm doing few of the things. So apart from that, there is another dashboard which is an analytics. So analytics which is used for an ad analytics and all those things. So we have mainly three ads into our server, into our systems. Like we have run three ads by default. Like you can see for one particular ad there was a 16 counts. They may be because of some SQL query because of which we are not getting this. We can just figure it out later. And I'll show you how these things work here. Suppose if this is a push request, what we'll do to the timestamp ran sorry some random timestamp, add playback time as 60. Just send this. It is been recorded. So there were like 16, right? If we refresh this thing, so it must be 16 and last hour, like yeah, it's recorded now. So for like within the last hour there was one thing that just happened. So again you can give some few more things. Like I'll just spam it out here just to refresh. So we can just analyze over here, and again we can also go see the processes. So this is how the architecture for uh, ad services and the advertisement works. It's like simple architecture. Thank you.